Hi there, it's day 206, and today's topic is, are you authentic? So I came up with this subject as we were talking yesterday about, your focus. And I there was a story, and suddenly I was thinking about ourselves. How many times in our life are we authentic, really ourselves, not trying to impress somebody, not trying to, be somebody else? And I mean, we have daily so many roles we are playing. We are ourselves. Sometimes then maybe we are brothers, we are sisters, we are children, we are an uncle, we have a certain role as, in our family, as being a lover or a husband, a wife, and so on, among your colleagues and all those people you encounter during your day, that sometimes we're forgetting who we really are. And we can't really be every moment, and it's not about living only what you want, as there is a border, and where the freedom of the other starts, mine is ending. And as we are also a social animal, we are dependent from others. So it's not about just doing whatever you want to. It's living in a quite of harmonies to be who you are, and not depending from that other people, that you adapt and become somebody else and act in another way only to impress somebody, or in order to get something. Many people do a work that they hate it, and they have to behave in a certain order. It's easy to say that it's not so important, and if you were depending on money, many people do something they don't want to. And for a certain time, I think that's okay. But for a long time, a whole life, doing something that you neglect, that you do not love, I see no sense in it. I prefer not to gain so much money, but be myself, and to look back, and your body is feeling who you are. He is feeling, yeah, that's me. Or if you are pretending a certain role, a certain behavior only in order that they accept you. And you will be surprised how many people, after all, will accept you, maybe sometimes even more, if you give them the chance to meet you, to find out who you really are. I mean, how much do you know about your colleagues? For most of them, we know almost nothing. We don't know their hobbies. We don't know how their familiar relationship is, how their life is, what's their problems, what's their dreams, what do they do for their dreams. There's so many things that we usually only know for our dearest friends, that we call friends, the ones that we want to accompany, and want that they are also part of our life. So it's up to you now to look. Are you really living who you want to be? And if maybe, and that's the great difference between animals. As human beings, we have the ability to, we don't have to adapt in our surrounding. We can choose, and we can go somewhere else in order to find a place where people, or more people, will accept us. If you are in a job where you're feeling kind of strange there, change the job. It happens once to me, and I even didn't realize it at the beginning. And after some happenings, I finally realized that people are not the way they behave. So instead of trying to change them, it's easier, and it costs less energy to go somewhere else. And then, if the more you be yourself, the more you will attract people, because people who do not like the way you are acting in the way you are, from themselves, they will leave. But there will always be people who will remain there and who will appreciate, your happiness, openness, showing just who you are. And there are also many people who are jealous because not everybody can. For example, I'm open, I'm communicative. They're not. They don't have this ability. They are afraid of what people will do, how they are, if they will like you. But if you will open, there will always be people who they need their time to melt in order to open themselves to you. So give them time and choose well to whom you want to present yourself. Although one can be authentic, one can also keep something in order to give the best of you to those who deserve it. Also in the Bible they say, choose well to whom you open. So strive for finding the right place, the right people, in order to enjoy life, look back and always think, what a wonderful life I've lived. Stay tuned till tomorrow.